promoting and supporting some of the cornerstones of the American experience. It's all about family, faith, and freedom. Now let's get back to the Curtis Report with your host, Barry Curtis.
Hey, welcome back to the Curtis Report. Appreciate you being here. Was just before the break talking about Michelle Obama. First Lady Michelle Obama, the wife of the President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. And my concern about, I just never heard a First Lady and the President talk the way these folks talk. We're kind of zeroing in on the First Lady today, but we've talked about President Obama saying bizarre things. We just come to expect, I think, there's this level of expectation. And, and wise people in my life tell me that you should never have any expectations because expectations are an unrealized resentment, or just a resentment waiting to happen. But we have some expectation that our President and First Lady or the spouse of the President will rise to a certain level. That the words that come out of their mouth will mirror our feelings about how deeply we love this country, about liberty, about American exceptionalism. And that point, American exceptionalism, that's not something this president apparently even believes in or even knows what it is. And ask about that American exceptionalism a couple of years ago, his response was, well, yeah, but I'm sure that the French think that they're exceptional and the Belgians think that they're exceptional and the Egyptians think. He doesn't have a clue. He doesn't get it. And because he doesn't understand that concept of American exceptionalism, he doesn't get America's unique role in this world. In fact, he rejects America's unique role in the world. He rejects many of those things that you and I find important to what America is all about. But Michelle Obama, speaking at the commencement exercises at Tuskegee University earlier in the month, she told a crowd of folks that the road ahead is not going to be easy. It never is. Especially for folks like you and me. That's what she says. Never going to be easy, particularly for folks like you and me. That's what she's saying. In other words, black people, black folks, because, we have it so hard, she says. She again, part of that radical liberal goofiness from the left is that there's always a victim. And of course, if there's not a victim, they'll find one. There's always a victim. And she's saying here, instead of being uplifting and motivating, you graduates, the road ahead is not going to be easy. It never is, especially folks like you and me. Black people. That's what she's saying. Black people. Really, Michelle Obama? Really? Well, let's look at you, Michelle Obama. First of all, you're a very intelligent, attractive black woman. You, Michelle Obama, this is how tough you had it. You went to Chicago's prestigious Whitney Young Magnet School. Did you forget that, Michelle Obama? Everybody couldn't get into that, black or white. You were the exception. You're probably one of the few black people there. This is how hard you had it, Michelle Obama. Chicago's prestigious Whitney Young Magnet School. Then to Princeton. No, you didn't even go to a historically black college like you're sitting here talking to these folks at the commencement exercise, Tuskegee Institute, the Tuskegee College. No, you went to Princeton. Oh, and if that wasn't quite enough, Michelle Obama, because you had it so tough, right? I mean, it was hard for you, Michelle Obama, because, that blackness of yours held you back so much, Michelle Obama. Held you back from the Whitney Magnet School when you were in high school, held you back from Princeton. Oh, my goodness. They have to watch, people like us. The roads, it's going to be hard for people like us because we're black. Yeah, we're black. So it's going to be hard for us. So apparently, if Princeton and that Young Magnet, the Young Magnet School, their Whitney's Young Magnet School wasn't hard. I guess it was just so tough there. Then you went on to Harvard. Whitney Magnet School in Chicago, Princeton University, then to Harvard. Oh, you had it tough, Michelle Obama. Oh, you really did. Oh, it was just horrific for you. Oh, you had just so many injustices, didn't you, Michelle Obama? Magnet school, Princeton, Harvard. Then, if that wasn't enough, right after Harvard, you took a prestigious job at the University of Chicago making six figures. I'm sure that had nothing to do with your husband's political aspirations, right? Oh, but you had it tough. You had it tough, right? You were, I'm sure, just so scorned, and everything was horrific, and you had so many. Oh, you had it tough. Magnet school, Princeton, Harvard. Immediately after Harvard, six-figure income at the University of Chicago. Wow. So instead of highlighting that, instead of saying to those young, predominantly black kids there at Tuskegee in the commencement exercises, instead of saying, hey, look, I've made it, look what I've done. I'm not a victim. I can do this, and so can you. Instead of saying that, she said, oh, no, you're going to be, oh, no, do, these people. And you see, if you have a victim, you have to have a victimizer. And the victimizer has to be, I don't know, if you're a victim because you're black, then I guess the victimizers have to be non-black, maybe white, maybe anybody but black. So if Princeton and Harvard was not enough, Michelle Obama, and the University of Chicago making those six figures there, Michelle Obama wasn't enough. From there, you went, bam, right to the White House. Not a bad gig there. Just globe hopping from place to place. Remember when you had that trip to Cambodia as First Lady in March, where you booked 85 hotel guest rooms at the cost of $242,000 to taxpayers for 33 minutes of public speaking. That's a tough life, Michelle Obama. How many people do you know that have booked 85 hotel rooms just for them and their entourage? 30 minutes of speaking, $242,000. That's what cost the taxpayer. And of course, if that wasn't enough, Michelle Obama, since becoming First Lady with you and your husband and your family, you have racked up a bill of $44 million in taxpayer-funded vacations. You've had a tough life, haven't you, Michelle Obama? Really? Well, this country that you seem to degenerate, what's the word? Yeah, that word. To desecrate, as often as you care to, seems to have, seems to have done pretty good for you, Michelle Obama. You seem like you've done pretty good at the expense of others. It's easy for you to point that finger and say, oh, you're going to be a victim, because you don't want people to really look at what you have done. You don't want people to have what you have done. You don't want people to really see what you've taken and not earned. You don't want people to really see your entitlement mentality. For you, not others. It's sickening. It's grotesque. In so many different ways. Michelle Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. Listen to their words. Listen to these folks when they talk. And question it. So I've never seen or heard a First Lady or a President of the United States speak like this. It's unbelievable. We're going to take a hard break here. Be right back with more of the Curtis Report in just a moment.